turned into a disappointment for some, but a great pleasure for others. In fact, from the lack of cloud you can see there's a good deal of sunshine around and much of it is warm, but there are two areas of cloud of particular interest. This one over Scotland, which is drifting down the east coast towards Edinburgh, and this one that's coming over eastern England. Now, it's the one over eastern England that's probably of most interest to most people, in that it's not confined to this. The wind chill blows in from the Arctic and right across southern England, so if you're standing in it, it is a very cold wind. It's not the same cold wind everywhere, and if you add a bit of warmth from the sunshine, it's actually very pleasant for a good part of the UK. And once again, the warmest place probably is going to be somewhere in Scotland, this time in northwestern Scotland, where the sun has been shining for the last few hours, in contrast to yesterday. But given the great big holes in the sky and the fact this is cold air in England at least, the frost will return tonight with quite a vengeance, though maybe not as cold as it was last night in southern England, but it'll be introduced to Scotland and maybe to Northern Ireland, maybe a touch in southern Scotland as well. Now, tomorrow will be a pleasant day for many people, a large part of the UK, but it's going to get worse for some. It'll still be cloudy in the far north of Scotland, but it'll be worst of all, I think, in a good part of southeastern England. Maybe dark enough cloud for a spot or two of rain in the morning, which might well migrate westwards. Nothing much will come out of it. I don't think the ground will even be damp, but it will feel pretty cold in that wind and feel even more disappointing with the black cloud above you. And again, temperatures will be restricted to about 7 or 8 degrees, with the wind chill, remember. But it should be rather better elsewhere. So an interruption to spring for some. However, that's not the worst it can offer, though thankfully not everyone's affected. By Thursday, you've still got this Arctic air and a curve around it. But if you imagine down here is much milder stuff, this is trying to chase the Arctic stuff out of the way. So this is going to roll up through England and into Scotland for Friday and eventually be replaced from the south. So I expect Thursday to be the worst sort of weather, particularly over the Pennines or any of the high ground as it rolls in on this easterly wind. A sleet shower, a bit of snow might just show up. Again, nothing much to talk about. And it probably won't get as far west as Wales or Northern Ireland, a good part of Scotland, but it won't feel awful in England. Then it rolls up the coast into Scotland during Friday, leaving hopefully much milder, and at least temporarily sunnier weather, finally to return to southern England. Clearly there is some doubt about the exactness of this forecast, but that is what we expect to happen.